AI slop. It's all over the place. So if I go on Instagram, like every person does, I'm hit with AI slop in your reels, right? All the time. Let's see what kind of slop we've got. Sponsored ads. Stuff, sponsored ads, Wink Seltzer, oh man, all over the place. If I go to this is my page, don't have many followers. If I go to, all right, here's the AI slop, all right. So I've got a mix of like political and cello junk on here. It depends what I'm looking up. Like there was a time where, because I'm taking cello lessons, where I would, like, what the hell is this? It's fucking creepy. Where I'm taking cello lessons, looking up music stuff and MAGA stuff. And it was all cello things. And now it's all like, if I look up one thing, it's like the whole reel, but most of it's AI, right? Where it's just like AI creepy things. It has like an uncanny valley effect type of thing. So I was having this conversation last night actually with some friends, and we got into the whole idea of AI. And the thing that bothers me most about AI is how it takes away a person's creative potential. And I know there will be people that argue with me over this about, well, you just have to know how to use it, right? And it can help you, it can benefit you. I get that from a business perspective. But from an artist perspective, a writer perspective, it's taking away something that makes human beings amazing. And that is our ability to create something out of nothing. And again, people argue, well, you can do that with AI, right? You can make cool things, you can, create stories. It's all in how you input it, right? But AI, you have to understand, it's taking from the pool of things that already exist, right? If Google AI or something, Google something, it's taking from things that already exist, the information, and then it's creating out of that or giving you a summary of that. It's kind of like on X or Twitter when, Grok, the AI bot, Elon Musk's AI bot, was spewing out kind of white supremacy things or kind of Nazi things. It's because a lot of the people on there are posting, that kind of stuff. So it's taking from the pool of what already exists. So it's kind of like our life, right? If we're creating reality or we're choosing out of the pool of infinite potentials, like we're choosing a film role or we're choosing that version of us that already exists in the space of just potential out there. But the thing that bothers me with AI is, as human beings, we have this connection to the heart and the ability to create, okay? This ability that reminds us that we're not just this physical entity on Earth. We're connected to the cosmos, right? We're a microcosm of the universe. We're connected to nature and everything around us. So when you have a lot of this AI stuff and suddenly people are in a click of a button, they're writing a book or, creating a program or creating a beautiful portrait or something. It takes that away from the human spirit. It's like suppressing something within us that makes us amazing. That's why I'm going to call it the soulless AI. All right. So it depends on your goal. Okay, a lot of people who will argue with me and think that AI is really great, they want to create things for either marketing purposes or to sell something, not necessarily for the beauty or the creative process necessarily, right? Whereas somebody who is maybe a writer, an artist who puts all this time and effort into creating a beautiful masterpiece, a musician, right? Who practices day in and day out to create something that not many people get to, gives you a sense of satisfaction and purpose. and this heart-mind connection. That's the amazing thing. That's where magic happens. And when you're taking that away from the human being or the human spirit, there's something dark there, I think, that's pulling us farther away from ourselves, right? We spend too much time up here and not enough time in here. We spend too much time on the surface level of our lives, right? It's like why we like luxury and newness and these very metallic, kind of clean looking, because it's a representation of maybe status, or that we've made it in life, or that, you know, what we see on TV or on social media, right? How things are supposed to be. Or we choose, you know, quantity over quality. These are the things that are kind of unsettling. And I was having this conversation last night, and one of my friends, he brought up a good point. Like, we've always had, say, for example, book writing. It takes a long time to write a book, right? It takes a while to write a book. And we've always had ghostwriters, okay? You all know that most celebrities don't write their own books, right? If you're learning that now, then think about it. They don't have time. Some do, but a lot don't. It's for marketing, promotion, somebody who might be trending or is popular because of something. Suddenly they have a book out, right? Right? Donald Trump didn't write his own books, right? He had a ghostwriter. And I got this conversation, like, we've always had ghostwriters, and it's not a bad thing. Yes, there's some parts I disagree with, like if you're putting your name on something, then it should be yours, right? So if you have a ghostwriter, you should be having a lot of input into that book, okay? Somebody might be interviewing, but you review it and you make sure it's accurate, and because maybe you're not the best writer or whatever. But if you are involved in the process, that's fine. You're still using that creative potential. But if you're just letting somebody do it for you and you're slapping your name on it, that's for money, that's for ego, okay? That's the problem I have with it. And I feel like that's what the road we're going down with AI is similar. Because we're doing it for ego purposes. We're doing it for money, for business. And that's okay, that's your goal, right? But you're losing something along the way. And you're taking something away maybe from people who do have that, using their spirit and have that passion behind it, right? They're gonna feel like artist or something, who spends a ridiculous amount of time on a beautiful painting is gonna feel hurt that somebody can maybe sell more paintings or sell more books, even though they're AI generated and they didn't put much time or work into it, right? That's that superficial thing, and it bothers us. Not only because maybe it bothers us because we know that it's taking something away from what makes us wonderful as human beings. It's taking away, it's suppressing something within us that we know is true and honest and us, okay? Connected to source, connected to the cosmos, okay? And not everybody's gonna get that. They're gonna be like, well, Jen, you know, let people do what they want, right? Let people do what they want. I'm just saying, if we keep going down this road, we're going to get farther and farther and farther and farther and farther away from who we really are, authentically. And that's going to lead down a road of just looking for external means to satisfy our ego and wondering why we're never truly quite happy where we are or content. We can't just be in our lives. We have to always search and seek and try to, want to be recognized by other people and have attention. That's all ego, right? And we're coming at life through that so much in this world. And we have to get back into ourselves. Like everything around us, technology and media, and they're pulling us out of our own spirit, okay? We're not living for ourselves necessarily. We're just kind of like a computer ourselves that is following what other people tell us, or who we should be. They tell us who we should be, as opposed to us listening to ourselves. We don't listen to ourselves, our intuitive ability. We don't tap into that amazing creative potential that we all have, no matter what it is. But that's the thing that sets us apart from artificial intelligence. That's the thing that makes us beautiful, that makes us us. So I don't know really what the point of this is, other than be aware, okay? When you're doing things, why are you doing it? You're doing it just for money, for ego, and you know, but like, tap into you more, right? You have a gift. And you should use it. And I think we need to be just cautious of where we're headed and where we're going, because it's almost like, well, I did a video a while ago on ignorant intelligence about AI as well. I'll link to that below if you want to check it out. It's from a bit ago. Similar theme, okay? Similar things I'm talking about. But like, think about it. You know, we're filling our brain with this slop on a day-to-day basis, and some of it's kind of disturbing to our spirit. It, like, sits unwell or something. At least it does with me. Like, there's something off about it, and I think that's like my spirit, like rejecting it in a sort of way. You know, because it knows it's not real. It knows that. Like we're becoming dumber in the process, or we're shrinking our brains. We're not thinking for ourselves. We're not creating something from scratch necessarily, right? It's like cooking, and you're using just add an egg, you know, and the rest is just like a pre-made mix or something. It's not as good as when you make it from scratch, or when your grandmother makes it from scratch, right? You know that. So quality, right? The quality. Think about the quality in your life. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm curious what you guys think. I know there's going to be different sides to this, different opinions, but it also depends on what you do. If you're a big business person and you use it all the time, then you're going to be all gung-ho probably about it, you know, and using self-automation, and you're using it to make money and market and all that kind of stuff. But if you have more of the creative spirit, you're going to probably think in a different way, have a different perspective. If you're an artist, you'll have a different perspective, and you'll say, yeah, it doesn't feel right to me. Okay. Let me know your thoughts, what you think, and appreciate you watching. See you in the next video. Peace.